Imagine this, a multi-million-dollar undercover operation, years in the making, hinges on a tiny microphone or camera, and it fails at the worst possible moment. A hidden mic muffled by a shirt, a camera lens covered, a battery dying just as a confession is uttered. The stakes? A dangerous criminal could walk free. We see polished news footage and assume it was easy, but for operatives, every second is a battle against uncertainty. They're not just talking to suspects, they're praying their tech is working, knowing a single glitch could ruin everything. Picture an undercover officer in a noisy diner, wearing a wire, trying to coax a confession while every sound threatens to drown out the evidence. Every rustle, cough, or clatter could obscure the one sentence needed for conviction. This is the high-wire act of undercover work, immense risk, unpredictable tech, and the constant threat of failure. Every piece of secret footage is a small miracle, captured only through a mix of courage, luck, and fragile technology. The stories behind these tapes are as much about human bravery as they are about the crimes they expose. Undercover tapes are secret audio or video recordings made without the subject's knowledge to capture the unfiltered truth. People reveal their real selves when they think no one's watching, confessing crimes, exposing conspiracies, or dropping their public mask. Law enforcement uses these tapes to catch criminals in the act. Journalists use them to expose corruption. Whistleblowers use them to protect themselves or reveal wrongdoing. Technology has evolved from bulky tape recorders to cameras hidden in glasses or coffee lids, and microphones in shirt buttons. This miniaturization makes undercover work easier, but also raises tough questions about privacy and ethics. Why do these tapes matter? Because they provide proof that's hard to dispute. A clear recording can cut through lies and doubts in court. A witness can be challenged, but a tape is undeniable. These recordings can unlock tough cases, bring powerful people to justice, and force society to confront uncomfortable truths. They're powerful and sometimes dangerous tools in the search for justice. But with great power comes great responsibility. Every secret recording is a gamble with high stakes for everyone involved. History has turned on the power of secret recordings. Watergate-Nixon's own taping system became the smoking gun, exposing a presidential cover-up and toppling a government. In the 1960s, civil rights activists secretly recorded threats and illegal acts by police and segregationists, providing undeniable proof of injustice and fueling national change. Organized crime? The FBI's Jack Falcone infiltrated the Gambino family wearing a wire for years. His tapes broke the mafia's code of silence and led to dozens of convictions. These aren't just pieces of evidence. They're raw, unfiltered glimpses into corruption, crime, and social injustice. They hold the powerful accountable and give a voice to the vulnerable. Whether it's a president, a police chief, or a mob boss, these tapes capture moments never meant for public ears. And sometimes they don't just solve cases, they reshape history. Undercover recordings are more than evidence, they're historical documents. They force us to confront truths we might otherwise ignore. The world changes when secrets are dragged into the light. That's the power of the tape. Late 1970s, Cook County, Illinois, justice was for sale. Judges, lawyers, clerks, and police were all part of a bribery machine. Rumors swirled for years, but no one could prove it, until Operation Greylord. The FBI wired up lawyers and even a judge. Young prosecutor Terrence Hake went undercover, posing as a corrupt defense attorney. For 3 years, Hake paid bribes, fixed cases, and wore a wire, capturing the casual, everyday nature of corruption. The tapes were shocking: judges haggling over bribe prices, clerks making cases disappear for cash, and one judge calling it a cash and carry system. The evidence was overwhelming, justice being bought and sold, caught on tape. When indictments came, Chicago was rocked. 92 people charged, including 17 judges and 48 lawyers. Operation Greylord proved no one is above the law. It was a painful chapter, but a necessary one, made possible by the power of undercover tapes. The city was forced to confront its own rot and begin to rebuild. Undercover work exposed what everyone suspected but no one could prove. Sometimes the only way to clean house is to record the dirt. That's the legacy of Greylord. Undercover work isn't just for police. Journalists use hidden cameras to expose the truth too. In 1992, ABC's Primetime Live went undercover at Food Lion after tips about unsanitary practices. Producers got jobs at the stores, used fake names, and filmed with hidden cameras in wigs and clothes. The footage was explosive. Expired meat repackaged, old chicken bleached, and out-of-date pork mixed with fresh sausage. The broadcast caused public outrage, tanked Food Lion's stock, and damaged its reputation. But Food Lion didn't sue for libel. They sued for fraud and trespass, arguing the journalists lied to get inside. A jury agreed, awarding damages, though the amount was later reduced. The case sparked fierce debate. Is it ethical for journalists to deceive to expose a greater truth? The Food Lion sting remains a landmark, showing both the power and the peril of undercover journalism. Sometimes exposing the truth means crossing a legal and ethical line. Undercover work is nothing like the movies. It's a job of constant danger and psychological strain. Operatives live a lie 24/7, surrounded by people who could turn violent if they suspect anything. One slip, a wrong word, a visible wire, can mean disaster, even death. But the danger isn't just physical. Undercover agents must blur the line between right and wrong. To be convincing, they sometimes have to witness crimes and do nothing, or even participate in illegal conversations. Building trust with targets, then betraying it, leaves deep scars. Some struggle to separate their real identity from their undercover persona. The moral compromises are real, and the guilt can linger long after the case is closed. Then there's the risk of entrapment. If an agent pushes too hard, a case can be thrown out in court. Undercover work demands walking a razor-thin line. Persuasive, but not manipulative. The pressure is immense, the stakes are high, and the cost is often personal. Every operation is a gamble with lives, ethics, and the law. The job isn't just dangerous, it's morally exhausting. And sometimes the scars never fade. For undercover operatives, being exposed is the ultimate nightmare. Take FBI agent Joseph Pistone Donnie Brasco, who infiltrated the Bonanno crime family. He survived terrifying close calls, even joining the hunt for an informant, knowing he was the real target. Sometimes it's a simple mistake. A wire peeking out, a suspicious glance, a question that's too probing. One narcotics officer nearly blew his cover when his recording device slipped into view during a drug buy. He played it cool but ended the operation soon after. Journalists face similar risks. One reporter, undercover at a puppy mill, was nearly caught when the owner demanded to search her bag. She managed to hide the camera in a split-second move. These moments demand incredible presence of mind, improvising under extreme pressure. When the cover is blown, everything escalates. The operative must decide, run, fight, or talk their way out. There's no manual for that moment of pure terror when someone says, "I know who you are." It's the ultimate test of courage and skill. Survival depends on quick thinking and nerves of steel. The risks are real, and the consequences can be deadly. Undercover work is a high-stakes game. One mistake and it's over. That's the reality behind the drama. When undercover tapes go public, the fallout is immediate and explosive. Criminals and corrupt officials face arrest, humiliation, and ruined lives. Their secret words now evidence in open court. But the impact goes beyond the guilty. Communities are shaken, trust is shattered, and institutions are forced to confront their failures. Operation Greylord led to painful reforms in Chicago's courts. Exposes force companies to change unsafe practices. For operatives, the end brings new challenges, testifying in court, facing threats, and struggling to return to normal life. Some, like Donnie Brasco, live with a target on their back for decades. The psychological toll is real. Shedding an undercover identity can be disorienting and isolating. The price of truth is paid by everyone. The guilty lose their freedom, communities lose their innocence, and operatives lose their peace of mind. Every secret recording changes lives, for better or worse. The exposure is just the beginning of a long, complicated story. The consequences ripple outwards, long after the tape stops rolling. We've seen how a hidden tape can topple a president, expose corporate greed, or dismantle a corrupt system. Wrongdoing thrives in the dark. Undercover work drags it into the light. The mere possibility of being recorded can deter crime and encourage honesty. But this power must be used carefully. Too much surveillance and we risk losing our freedom. That's why strict legal and ethical guidelines are essential, balancing the need for truth with the right to privacy. Law enforcement and journalists must weigh every decision, knowing the stakes are high. As citizens, our job is to stay vigilant, ask tough questions, and support the pursuit of justice. The world is complex and truth is hard to find, but it's worth the risk. The stories are out there, waiting to be told. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Stay curious and stay informed.